We're back at FC Bullard Studios. Needs a name, doesn't it?
The studio?
Yeah.
We'll
Name after someone. You know, a bit like we had the John Arne Riise Arena.
Got ya.
But it needs to be a reason. We can't just make something up, can we? Although saying that, look, the studio still looking a little bit sparse.
Yeah.
Getting better. But you've sent a little picture there, haven't you, Jim?
Of a certain player.
Yes.
I'm not going to give it to you yet.
Oh.
That I've followed all my career, looked up to, love him, my favourite player in the world. And I want to see if we can get in touch with him.
Okay.
And maybe get him involved in FC Bullard. As I've just heard, he's a president, as like me, of this. So to one president to another.
Per Franson.
One Roman Riquelme.
Oh, yeah.
Boca Juniors.
Wow.
Just gone in as president. I'm president of FC Bullard. So we're going to try, and I want you to help me, find this boy. Get him on. Get this man on.
Track him down,
yeah. See if we can get him like for 5 minutes or whatever. We'll go and interview and go out there, watch a game. Whatever we have to do.
Yeah.
As you can see, he's got me old teeth in. Whoever's drawn that. But yeah, I think it'd be a great little, you know when the boys went out to chase Maradona, they done that film. This is like a little piece on us trying to find Riquelme.
Got an idea.
Go on.
When we get our shirt,
Yep.
we should get a Riquelme one done on the back.
Pure.
And send it to him.
Yes.
And then
Shout.
hopefully he'll
Love that. Yeah.
He'll like
Hopefully
that, and he might send a picture back or a little video message.
Hopefully
or
a
something.
sign for the Pirates, eh?
So that'll be good, won't it?
Yeah, good. Just chase Riquelme, and we're going to hang this up. Where are we going to put this, Rob? We're going to put it somewhere to fill that set.
Lots of space.
I just used to like the way he played footy, man.
Yeah.
It was class. The way he controlled it was like no one else I watched. Very studdy. He controlled everything with his stuff. I'll send you clips almost daily, didn't I? Of played upright, didn't he? Closest player I see play like him was David Bentley.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's very upright. He wasn't the quickest, but he didn't have to be. I'm putting Bents on a pedestal here, but I've always said he was unbelievable. Technique-wise, free kick. He just played very upright, very above himself, very square. He wasn't fluid. And then you'd go near him. He's so strong. You should
Bents,
No.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, like in his footage, I've never played against him, never been up against, never met the man. But when you watch footage, his arms are out and his back. He used to defend people with backside and arms out. Balls miles away.
Zidane. It's like, like that.
But Zidane had that stature. He didn't.
No, yeah.
And he's really slim. Just remember he had like shoulders so square. He's just like really, and that's why I could relate to him. I thought, a man of that size, stature, how is he so strong?
Yeah.
Like there's that clip of him at Real Madrid. I don't know if you've seen it. He like run the show, and that game was the actual game. 21st century Zidane DVD, probably one of the best. They followed Zidane around the pitch at Real Madrid. It was against Villarreal.
Right. Okay.
And Riquelme got man of the match that game. It was one of the best games ever played. It was at the game when he just he took liberties.
Yeah.
He was just Makaleli was on him, Gooty. He was on the sidelines dragging it, nutmegging him, flipping it through him. They was like, this man, he was just unbelievable. Yeah. And I remember I watched a lot of the Liga back then. Yeah. And it's through that time. It was like
Sunday nights.
Sunday night. You turn over. My that bit of history was. I always remember this. You'd watch. Tiger was walking up back nine, red jersey, winning almost every week. Then you turn over and watch the league with Zidane, Roberto Carlos zinging it to Zidane, Zidane playing a Cruyff through, Beckham getting on the end of it, Raul goal, and winning 5-0. It's like almost every week that would happen. I was like, we're going through a bit of history here. This is like every week. It was amazing, and that was through that time when. Like, I hope Villarreal were on. Just watch Riquelme. Because he didn't have YouTube back then, really.
No.
And he would come on and he'd just different.
So he's on the list of contributors.
Yeah.
And
bit of a weird one, bit of a left field one out there, but
it's great.
Love it.
It's great.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm enjoying about this already is that I get to talk to you about all those people and all those different things and all those parts of that you're a football fan like everybody else, and you love the game, you love players, and you love everything about the game. So it's great to be able to explore that with you and to share that with everyone.
And to touch on that, I never really watched a lot of football for teams. I used to watch individuals, and I didn't even do a lot of that. I only watched on TV and bits. And I remember when the Emirates, Brazil played Argentina in like a friendly summer game, and I got a ticket to it, and it was only ever to watch him.
Right.
And he wore a 10 jersey for Argentina then, like he was the governor before Messi was first come. Messi was just about then taking a 10 jersey. He scored a free kick that day, and I just got there and I watched him warm up. Yeah. He had the boots that I wanted, and like he was like the one I looked up to and was like, I want to be
What
here.
boots was he wearing?
He wore Adidas Predators, but the new ones out, and I think they were my Adidas Preds when they first come out. I might be wrong on that, but they had the silver tongue and they had the yellow indigo. They were really left field. They were like it was the first Predator they brought where they didn't have the red and black. It was like all different colours.
Right.
It was quite a random boot, and I remember he had them on. I'm straight down JD Sports wherever, getting ordering them. No, I'll tell you where I ordered them online and Pro Direct Soccer.
Really?
Yeah, I was straight on them. Size 8, but Mum had them. Warming up with his laces undone, almost Maradona-esque. Right? There's that real nonch bit, and then when just strutted around the pitch, and when the ball comes, he's like, still arm, see, up, bam, crash, bang, wallet, do his business. Yeah. He's probably the closest to Maradona as in passion you'll get, and that's why he's president of Amazing Football Club, right? He's just so passionate.
So we're going to try and reach out and get him involved, but let us know who you would like to be involved, who you want to see on the sofa. Do
you reckon we'd be able to get him on the sofa? Like, imagine him here. He doesn't speak a word of English. That'd be a cracking chat.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That.
It'd be so weird. But we go back to we're going to get him on.
Yeah, it'll happen.
No, it'll happen. Even if we got to go out there. Can you do something where we can get in touch with Boca? What?
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
You're the president.
Yeah, so I'm passing it on to you.
Okay, fair enough.
Can you get someone?
Delegation.
Yes,
I'll get someone. Rob.
I'm very busy. Rob. I'm very busy at the minute because I'm signing players. So could you try and get...
I'll reach out.
Ricky.
I'll reach out to their
Ricky
people
baby.
and see if we can do something and make that happen.
Please.
Shout out to Mark Johnson for... Shout out to Mark
Johnson
for producing that beautiful print. I'm sure he's online on your socials, on Instagram, and
he does a few of these, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's a bit of an artist.
It's good. I like that.
He's Jono.
I like that a lot.
But thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Cheers,
Jim. I noticed when you were coming in. You know, normally you walk in like cock of the walk, giving it large and all that. What time is it?
Where you going with this?
No, but
where you going?
You looked a little bit shifty, like you were a bit worried about someone maybe was like following you or watching you. Can you shed any light on that? Should we have a little brew and talk about it?
Yeah, all right.
We are building a football club from scratch, from nout to summit. Now, from nout, hey, that's the motto, isn't it?
Go on, from nout to out.
FC Bullard, from nout to summit.
Okay.
Sponsored by Gravy.
Yeah.
And
we'd take that in a minute.
I would, absolutely. Yeah. We're gonna meander during this journey. We're gonna go off and we're gonna tell stories. Why wouldn't I sit next to Jimmy Bullard and ask him to regale some of his stories from his career. Now,
some I can, some I can't.
Of course,
John. Like I don't want to do myself yet. I'm still 45. There's still a few quid to be earned.
Yeah,
I can't go too deep.
I get that.
And I've got to protect me and my family.
We can save that for the book, can't we?
Okay.
Put that in your book.
Book 2.
But there are a lot of stories that I've heard because I've known you for quite a while now, and you get asked about these stories, don't you? What happened with Duncan and what happened with Phil Brown and the kit and all that, which is obviously fantastic.
Yeah.
But there are some stories that I might have heard, but the general public certainly haven't heard.
Yep.
And hopefully you're going to share one of those with us today, because
as you said that, there's managers and players diving for cover left, right, and centre, and you best do,
because this is
all
one
he
of
is.
the strangest things that, I've ever heard, and it's bordering on ridiculous, but it's fascinating.
It happened. Do you just want me to crack on?
Yeah.
And tell you how it happened and how I found out?
And then I will come back with some more questions.
So, when was it? It was a few months ago. I would say 6 months ago. Sitting in my bed. Phone come through. And I don't usually go through my Instagram. You know the requests and stuff? And, mine's always full up. I don't read them all of the time. I just leave them. I was just pondering through one morning. I went on it. And there's this message from this fella. Jim, I think you'd like this story. Get in touch if you want to hear this story. I've never met the fella. I don't know what he does. I don't know him from Adam, right? So I was like, that's random. Just went on it, boom. Oh, what's this about, pal? I just slid into his DMs and just sent him a direct message. And he went, I was a private investigator. I do a little bit of this now. I do a little bit of undercover stuff. I do a little bit of security, and now I do this and this, and I'm thinking of doing my own podcast, etc. I was just intrigued, like, private investigator, like, what?
Can I give you a job or something?
What what you been doing? So I just sent him my number. Give us a buzz, right? 07917, and he could be a blagger, right? There's loads of blaggers on social media. So then bloke calls me. And I went through his Instagram page, I followed him back, went through, and he just looked... He done a little bit of underground fighting as well. So straight away, underground fighting, like, what do they call it? Like, unlicensed fighting, money fighting, whatever. So he's a bit of a boy, this chap, right? So I go... Because I don't believe anyone, I'm quite... It's a blag, you know. You got Snod going off on one a little bit. Snodgrass used to do it with all the football players. It could be anyone, do you know what I mean? I was like, I've been around it too much. Anyway, got in touch with him. He goes, Jim, I think you'll be really interested in this. I said, go on, what is it then? He said, I private investigated you once while you was playing for a football club. I followed you. I went, what do you mean you followed me? He went, well, a club got in touch with me and they wanted me to find any rule that you broke in your contract. So straight away I'm thinking of the club. Couldn't have been that club. I thought they liked me, that club. I earned a few quid for them. Wouldn't have been that chairman. I got on with it. And then all of a sudden your mind starts playing tricks. And I asked him a bunch of questions. But I'm still like, at this moment in time, I'm still sceptical that he's real. You got to understand.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you get what I mean? So even though he said that, I'm still like, has this really happened? So bear with me. So I go off on one. I put the phone down. I've asked him a few questions, just like, well, where do you live then? Why am I going to trust you? You could be anyone. Do you get what I mean? How do I trust you? And then he come out of an absolute blinder. I've got images. You got some images, have you? What you got on me? So straight away, my back come up.
Right, okay.
I didn't have the ump with the football club, if it was. I had the ump with him.
Yeah.
I'm like, you nasty piece of work.
Because did you think he was like trying to get something out of you?
You think you can call me now? What? No, I'm thinking if you have followed me.
Right, okay.
Oh, what, you think you're going to... Come on. Oh, you want to tell your story in front of me while you followed me? You little prick. Right, that's what's in my head. My head was half gone with him.
Yeah.
Then I come off and you digest it all, don't you? Speak to the missus. I said, oh, so she's gone, no, it's a blag. Spoke to the old man. The old man goes, I thought that. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, you once told me years ago when you was at a football club that you might be getting followed, and it clicked. I half thought I was, but I totally forgot about it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And it became apparent that it wasn't happening. Or was it? I don't know. So during this time, I phoned my dad and said, Dad, there's someone following me, because a couple of boys have noticed it. This bloke's always around, or this car's always around, and this and that. So, but I didn't think that was actually happening. It might be happening. So I phoned my dad, then forgot about it, and it didn't even come up while I talked to this fella.
Right.
That's where it got to in the first phone call. And it started coming back to me that. And then then your mind starts playing. What club? Why had he done that to me? Why has he done that to me? Now he thinks. So that's where I was with it for like 2, 3, 4 weeks. I didn't do anything. I just like, every night I put my head on the pillow. I was like, it's what a spiteful world it can be, right?
Yeah.
Football. I fell out of love with footy a little bit anyway.
Yeah.
And now this, it's like, why? Who?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
So
I'm further on, but go on, ask any questions, what I've give you at the moment.
Yeah, so I'm assuming, that they were going into places where maybe you, like pubs and things like that, were they, or...
Well, yeah, I'm going to give you as much of the story as I can.
Yeah.
And the reason, not because I'm scared to tell you the story, and I will tell you the whole story, but I want him to come on the show.
All right.
And I'll get to
Are
that
you still in touch with him then?
Well, yeah. I've stayed in touch with this dude. I know everything about this dude now. Don't worry about that.
You've got a private investigator on him.
The dude's real, for one, because I'm not sure. Well, I spoke to the dude, right? So in the end, I found out he was real. But then I said, well, give me some... You got your images. So he sent me all the images. So I've seen the images.
Right.
So I can roughly work out... There's no, like, images where I know it's definitely at that club.
Okay.
I'm trying to work out what I wore and where I am, but it isn't like that. There's a shop there. Or like a building. It's hard to... Yeah. I haven't...
It's not like you're in your kit.
No, I'm not in my kit or nothing. I'm at a golf course. I'm trying to picture where that golf course is, but it's quite... It ain't... Or it's in a car park, right? So it's hard to think where it is. I have an idea where it is. Well, I've got a better idea now, but at the start I was trying to plan. I had a couple of mates help me, ex-players. And so I said, go on, give me some stories then. How'd you follow me? He goes, shall I tell you this? Because I don't want to spoil him. I want him on the show. But he told me one anyway. He went, one scenario, I thought you knew I was on you. He said, I walked into a bar and you went up to the bar and ordered a pot of tea in a bar. I said, whenever I walked into a bar and ordered a cup of tea, he said, it was that strange that you didn't order a pint or any sort of alcohol. I thought you was on me.
Yeah.
He thought that I knew he was on me, ordered a pot of tea, and he walked out and he said, that's it. He pulled the plug from that moment, I think. He's been a bit sparse around telling his old story because he wants to tell it.
Right, okay.
Right, he wants to come on and tell it. He's got his own podcast. He's driving me fucking mad. Follow me. I'm not following you. Yeah, I don't know. I've got to have to do my own homework on you, pal. Right? But he exists. He's out there in the world. He has been a private investigator. He doesn't do it no more. He said to me he was contractually obliged by a football club to follow me. He said all of this. So it's proper naughty stuff. Yeah. My next question was, am I the only football player that's ever been followed? I don't think so.
I've never heard of that. Did you ask around to any of your former colleagues?
They've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. So it's an amazing story. It's actually happened because he sent me images. Some of the images you're going to crack up just because of the clop of Pete Bullard, by the way. You'll cry. And I just think it's a mad story because I don't know the whole story. And I don't know whether he's like going to tell the whole story, whether he can tell the whole of it. I don't know.
So obviously you were angry. That was your first emotion when you got that message.
No, my first one was unsure.
Right.
Was I angry? Yeah.
You got angry because you felt like he was.
Yeah.
And then did it become?
My anger's a bit spiky. I'm a bit like.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you how my head worked. Fucking prick. What, you following me? What's following me? What? That's what I had. So I get a bit like, all right.
You get defensive, yeah.
I suppose so. Yeah, that's the word.
But then did it turn to like, bit kind of I don't know, deflated, like sort of
No.
disappointed with whoever had done it, or was it just like?
No, that was second. That was honestly. I thought this fella. I thought he's taking it. I thought he's taking a piss, isn't he? So he followed the John. Honestly, I wasn't even worried about the club at first.
No.
My mind didn't work like that. I was like, this dude here, So he texts me and he's all right. He thinks I'm just going to go, yeah, come tell me the story. Like, I'm not going to have the ump with him.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're doing a professional job. You followed me.
Yeah.
Like, you're the wrong un.
Yeah.
You're a wrong
Yeah.
un. Like, however you want to put that, you're a wrong un. And then slowly, after a few days, then your hate goes towards the club's done that. Someone's had to sign that off or whatever, if it's true. Do you know what I mean? If it's true.
Is there a part of you that doesn't think it's true? Now?
No.
Because you've seen pictures and things.
Because I've seen images. I still...
But he could have... I'm just playing devil's advocate here. He could have just been following you around off his own back, couldn't he? And
mate, he could be working for press. He could be working for a newspaper.
Yeah.
Your story ain't as good. How does he know that there's all these podcasts about... He could have just been working for press, right? A news reporter. And now, to tell his story, he could zip it up with, a football club's done that. He zips his story up, doesn't it? But I spoke to Dad. Well, be careful, do you know what I mean? You're bringing footy clubs into it just because he says, yeah, you're right, actually, Dad. Didn't think about that. Just because he says, don't necessarily mean it. This could be he could be a blagger. But I want to save the blag for the cameras. I want to bring him on here.
Yeah.
I want to pepper him.
Yeah.
Well, how can you prove that you've worked for a football club then?
Yeah.
Have you got a contract? Apparently, I said, have you got a contract? In his first show, I'm sure he said he had a contract. I'm sure he did. I want to see the contract. No, I ain't got a contract. I can't show you a contract. I said, well, you could be a blagger then, couldn't you? He's going, trust me. And that's when he sent the images over.
Mm.
So, do I believe it? I'm unsure. I'm unsure if it's a football club. I'll always be unsure unless he proves to me.
But in your head, could you go like? Could you maybe join the dots and work back and go?
It took me a
bit. I could see that potentially isn't beyond the realms of imagination.
What? What is not beyond them?
It was. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Mm.
Yeah. Especially at the time. Yeah, I could see that. But I'm still like, as you say, like the levels that you'd go to get a player out if that was the reason. That's like, is that breaking the law? Is it? Getting someone followed?
I mean,
don't know.
It's like entrapment, isn't
Not
it?
that I give a shit.
It's like a honey trap.
Yeah, whatever. So that's all he's found. I did ask, well, what you got on me then? You got to have something on me, following me about. He's like, nah, pot of tea coming out of the bar. I went, all the best on your way then.
Yeah.
I bet they like you, didn't they? He said they couldn't get nothing on you. They was trying to get you to break your code of conduct with a contract. I was like, okay. Did I not then? He went, no. That was it. But surely, your mind plays tricks, isn't it? You're like, hang on, what was I doing, man?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, hang on. You missed that.
Yeah.
I was like, you missed
Don't
that.
tell him.
I ain't going to tell the mug. If you didn't catch that, you weren't that good. But it's just madness.
Is he going to have to sit behind like a screen, like a silhouette? Like the.
Well, I know what he looks like for his Instagram.
I
want him to come on. I think it's great, and for our viewers, I think they'll be intrigued. But I've got what? Because that's a big story, man. That's a big moment in my career, I suppose, and weird to hear it like that. It's like no one knew what he just held this, and why now? Why has he come out now? Because and in a weird, this is a classic, right? He went, I followed another celebrity. I went, am I a celebrity now? Because I've still got the hump with this fella.
Yeah.
I'm a celebrity now, am I? So when I'm edgy, when someone upsets me, I'm a little bit spiky. I'm like, I'll fucking follow another one, have you? Grass. He's like, yeah, it's Gordon Ramsay. So what have I done? I've gone straight on Gordon Ramsay's Instagram, gone, Gordon, some bloke's been thinking you. I got the message. I got to show you it. I got to show him it. I got the message, and I said, I think I left a voice or a text message. Gordon, I've got to say it on this. This fella's been following me and you. So I'm texting Gordon like I know him. I've never spoken to Gordon in my life. I feel that I've got to protect him. But this fella has...
Did Gordon come back to you?
No, heard nothing. Too busy cooking salmon, isn't he? But no, I just think nutty story.
Yeah.
I haven't got to the end of it, the bottom of it. And I think, why don't we all get to the bottom of it? There'd be a few chairmen and managers jumping ship here if they wanted me out that bad, let me tell you.
The good thing is for us, though, because when I was drawing up a list of people that we want for, to be on FC Bullard, obviously it's, manager, kit designer, private investigator.
Yeah.
So good we've managed to, box that off.
But also you've got to be careful, right? Because I don't want to be naming any clubs.
No.
And by the way, this is something that someone's told me, so I'm well within the right to tell you. Do you know what I mean? It's happening on my Instagram. I'm not breaking any law, and I don't want to do that. And we don't have to name any clubs here, but I just want this man to come and tell his story.
Yeah.
Because I'm still sceptical of how, when, and why. Exactly.
Is he going to have a fake name when he comes on, do you think?
I don't know. This is why I've left it open.
Yeah,
He's been driving me mad for 4 or 5 months, and I knew we was in talks about FC Bullard, and I thought, hang on, people think they've got some story. I've got some crackers.
Yeah. I've
got some crackers. You're going to have to put the reins on me, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now I'm 45, I'm a little bit more brave, I'm a bit like Orshab, and when I pull everyone in, I'll pull them right under the bus.
It's, as I say, I've never read anything like it.
Yeah, mad story.
But I'm thinking...
When I told you, what did you think? And what do you think the question that our viewers, fans want to ask? What's...
Well, they'll
what
want
club?
Yeah, that's the first thing, isn't it?
What club?
What club and who sanctioned it? They'll be
who
the things.
signed it off?
Yeah.
Manager?
It's a bit busy, isn't it? I mean, stop you playing golf and,
Didn't stop me playing golf. One of the images is me playing golf.
Is it? Yeah.
He said, cool, you have to do some walking around them golf courses. Didn't we? Little rat was hiding behind trees and everything. Cool, lucky I didn't see him. He'd
That's
been
classic.
wearing a 7-iron.
Classic teapot, that is. That brilliant.
It's brilliant, though, isn't it? Imagine going in a bar, thinking,
Yeah, I've got him.
Got him. But I'll tell you, you have it now. See ya, ta-da. Blinder.
Oh,
but we're going to get him on, and then we're going to find out the full story, yeah? And we're going to give you some more of my stories along the way, because I've got some absolute belters, raspers, that I've saved back over the years for the simple reason is, when you leave, when it's fresh, some of the boys are still playing.
Yeah,
and you've got to have that respect to managers, do you know what I mean? Not so much managers, because every manager I didn't get on with, they know. You know how I work, John. I ain't got to say. I would never pull out anyone in front of the camera. They know. I've been in rooms with them and they know. I'm honest. I'm to the point. I tell them how it is, man to man. That's it. That stops there. I don't take it in any podcast. I don't have to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is, and I have respect for that. Now, same as like when you have your arguments with your managers over petty things of football, it stays in the dressing room.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to come out.
No.
And I'm one of them. I would never chuck anyone under the bus unless they take me first.
Yeah, I know.
And I bring them straight
and then
down.
they're getting absolutely two-footed, aren't they? Two-footed.
Yeah. But it'd be good. I'll enjoy this process.
Some walk by night, some by day, moonlighting strangers
Rob,
who just met on the way. What's that? You know what that is? It's moonlighting. You know, the Bruce Willis.
What's that fucking got to do with this?
Because he's private detectives, weren't they? I would have done Shoestring, but I don't know the thing.
Even
to Shoestring.
Rob's out there, but even Rob's going, what a weirdo.
Google it.
Yeah, that's it really. That's where I've got to. That's where I am with it, and that's as much as I know. I'll give you everything there. I'll give you it all, and I want this to unravel while we're on camera. I think it's a good story. I think it's Let's see what he's got when he comes in. I'd love to put him on his toes.
To be continued.
See what he's got to be continued. Yeah.